Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, we are going to discuss about cross-join in Power BI. So what is cross-join? Why generally we use cross-join? So cross-join returns a table that contains the Cartesian product of a specified table. So whenever we are using cross-join between two tables, so it will going to return a new table, and the new table has the data which is equivalent to the Cartesian product of the two tables which we have specified. So this is the signature of the cross-join. It will going to take at least two parameter. This is a table and this is a table, and we can give multiple tables name. So what is the output? Let's discuss one by one. So this is a list of a table expression to include in the cross join. So this table could be a physical table like AP product lookup. This is a physical table, or it would be an expression which will going to result in a table like value AP sales by store, and the column we are taking is AP store ID. So this will also a valid input in the cross join. So let's understand the cross join with the help of this pictorial representation. This is a one table. It has two columns, product category and product group, and these are the four records. This is a store ID table. It has only one column, and these are the value. Whenever we are going to do a cross join between these two tables, means this is the cross join, and in this table, in the name of the table, if we put this table name and here this table name, the cross join will going to happen, and this table it will going to create it. So this table is the Cartesian product of this table and this table, and the resulting table contains 12 rows. How it will contain the 12 rows? Three, three, 4 rows from here. So this is the 4 row, and 3 row from this table, and this is the three rows, right? So Cartesian product, what it will going to do? It will take the rows of different tables and it will multiply it. So if you multiply 4 into 3, it will become 12, and the number of column in the resultant table is number of columns of both table. So this table has two columns, this table has one column. So number of columns would be 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So here we can see there are three columns: product category, product group, and store ID. So based on this, these are the points which we need to note. Column name must be all different in all the table argument. So suppose whenever we are doing a cross join, the table names between the table on which we are going to apply, the column names must be different. Column name must not be same. Second point is the number of rows returned equals to the product of rows in all the table. So we have discussed here, like here we have just discussed why the 12 rows is coming. So the number of rows would be the product of the rows which present in that particular tables. So here first table has four rows, second table has 3 rows. So it is equal to the product of the rows, the resultant table. So that's why here it has 12 rows. 4 into 3, product of both the rows of tables. Third point is the number of columns returned equal to the sum of the number of columns in all the table. So the table which will going to return after the cross join, the number of columns must be the sum of all the number of columns which has participated in the cross join function. Here two tables has been participated. that one table has two columns, second table has one column, so total number of columns in this resultant table is 3. We have mentioned here 3, and we can just also validate these two columns are coming from this table and this columns is coming from this table. In this exercise, I'm going to use this data model. If you want to understand the data model, then please watch video number 12 in this playlist. So what I'm just doing here, okay, I am creating a table, and how I'm going to populate the data in this table, I am doing the cross join between AP retail calendar and AP retail store lookup. So the resultant table have all the columns which is present in the AP retail calendar and AP retail store lookup, and the number of rows would be the multiplication of the rows which is present in AP retail calendar and AP retail store lookup. This is the simplest example, but whenever we are going to work in a live project, the scenario must be very complex. But for the learning purpose, let's understand this cross join with this simple example. So let me do this exercise on Power BI. Let me go to the table view. Let me create a new table. Let me rename it AP Retail cross join underscore. How the data will going to populate in this table? The data will going to populate with the help of a cross join. And what are the two tables which are going to participate in the cross join? One table is AP retail calendar. Second is AP retail product lookup. Not product lookup, let's take store lookup. Store lookup. Let me run it. We can see a new table has been created. This table has the Cartesian product of these two tables. Means the number of rows which is present in this table would be the multiplication of the rows which is present in AP retail calendar table and AP retail store lookup table. And the number of columns which is present in this table would be the sum of number of columns which is present in AP retail calendar table and AP retail store lookup table. So let's go to the PPT. Let's talk this cross join. So what I am just doing, I am just creating a table here, and I am doing a cross join. Here the value is not a table. In the earlier example, here this example, this is the physical table which is present, but this is not a physical table. We are writing an expression which will going to return a table, right? So with the help of a value function, what we are just doing, we are taking all the unique value from AP retail customer first name and create a table. So this expression will going to return a table. Second is also expression. Here what I am just doing, I am just taking all the unique value of AP retail quantities sold from AP retail sales by store table, and it will going to create a single column table with the help of a values function. The third expression is also a values expression which will going to return a single column table by taking all the value which is present in AP retail store ID, all the unique value it will going to take, and from AP retail store lookup. So the number of rows which is present in this table would be the product of this table, and this table. So suppose it has 3 rows, it has 4 rows, and it has 5 rows. Okay, so what is the total number of rows which is present in this table? The number of total rows would be 3 into 4 into 5. And what is the number of columns which is present in this table? The number of columns would be the number of columns which is present in this table, and this table. So values will going to create a single column table. That's why each table has only one column. So number of columns which is present in this table would be 3. So we can validate from here. This is the one column, this is the second column, and this is the third column. So 3 columns are present which is coming from these 3 table expression. This one, and this one. And these are the number of records which are coming from these 2 tables, and it is the product of these 3 table expression. So which we have discussed here. So let me create this table in Power BI. Let me create a new table. Let me name as AP Retail Crossjoin with values function. How the data will going to populate? Data will going to populate with the help of a cross join. And what are the table or table expression? So in the last exercise we have taken the physical table. In this exercise, let's take table expression. Let's create a table expression with the help of a value, and how the data will going to populate in this value. So AP retail employee lookup, customer lookup first name. So what it will going to do? It will going to create a table, single column table. It will going to take all the unique values which is present in AP retail customer first name column. This is the first table. This is the second table. That would be also a value expression, and the value would come from AP retail sales by store quantity sold. This is the second table, and this is the third table expression. The value would come from AP retail store lookup and retail store ID. So these are the 3 table expression which would going to participate in the cross join. So these values are the expression which will going to return a single column table. Let me run it. We can see this table, the number of columns would be the number of columns which are participated in cross join. Means suppose here there are 3 table expression which are participated in the cross join. So the table number of columns which is present in this resultant table would be sum of these columns which are present in the table expression. So each table expression has only one column. That's why 3 columns are present here. And these values, the number of rows would be the product of the rows which is generated in this expression, the number of rows which are generated in this expression, and the number of rows which are getting generated with the help of this expression. The number of the number of rows would be the product of these 3 table expression rows. Now let's go to the PPT. Here, now see, in this exercise what I'm just doing, I'm creating a table. with the help of a cross join, right? These are the expression which will going to result a single table, single column table. Here what we are just doing, we are also returning a single column table, but here we are also using a filter condition. So filter condition is also an expression which will going to result a table. Inside the filter we are using this values expression. It will going to take all the retail, it will going to get the unique records which are present in AP retail store ID, and in the filter condition it is taking that it will just take all the store id which value is 30. So in the resultant table, so this is the column which is coming from this expression. It would have only the value which has a store id 30, because here we have just used this filter condition, and all these values would be whatever the value it will present here. It will going to take all the unique value, because value function will going to take all the unique values from a column plus a blank row. Here also it will going to take all the unique value of AP retail quantities stored plus a blank row, and here it will also going to take all the unique value in the AP retail store ID. But here we have just put a filter condition, just take just take the value only which store ID is 30. So let's do this exercise in Power BI. Let me create another table. Let me rename it AP retail cross join with value and filter. How the data will going to populate? Data will going to populate with the help of a cross join. So first table expression is value, and here what, from where we are getting the unique value, AP retail customer first name. This is the first table expression. The second expression or table expression is coming from AP retail sales by store and the number of quantities sold. And third expression we are going to create with the help of a filter. In the filter function, we are going to take a table expression, that is the value. In the value, we are going to get all the unique product, all the unique records from table or column AP retail store lookup store ID, and here we are just doing a filter condition. The filter condition will be AP retail store lookup AP retail store AP retail store. Here we have taken the wrong value here. So here we need to take AP retail. That's why it was not coming AP retail store lookup. And here we have to put the store ID. Then here we will going to able to get the filter. AP retail store lookup store ID. Let me run it. Okay. So the filter condition would be, let me give a filter condition. Filter condition is 30. So this is the filter condition. It will going to have the records in this table only for store ID 30. That's why for this column store ID 30 are, are there. Now this three columns is populating or coming from one column from this expression, one column for this expression, and another column is this expression. This number of rows is coming from the product of rows which are coming with the help of this expression into the rows coming from this expression into the rows which are coming from this expression. So in this video, we have seen how we can use Crossjoin function in Power BI. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.